Hey, good morning, everyone. It's a Friday morning here in beautiful, overcast Southern California. I'm headed out right now to dig with my buddy Albert. I got a line on a guy who's said he's got about 7,000 books and some Silver Age stuff. So hopefully there's some good stuff to be dug through there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. It's helpful. The algorithm and all that jazz, right? It's long-winded. Everyone says it, but I'll keep it short. Let's get into the digging, and I'll show you the haul afterwards. Cheers. All right, let's get into this quick haul from Backyard Dig. Probably got about 50 books or so, maybe a few more. Let's see what we got. Got this Avengers number 49, awesome Kang cover. This heated up, but obviously it's cooled off quite a bit since Kang's not really going to be around much anymore. New Avengers number 1. Not 1 copy, but 2 copy of Avengers number 8. Alex Ross cover. And if it isn't Alex Ross, that's a great dupe. But I thought it was kind of a no-brainer since the Iron Man, RDJ Iron Man showing up on that. It said a $10 price tag on it, but didn't really seem like it. All I know it's a connecting variant. And I have one of the other ones with Moon Knight on it. And I wanted to see if this one goes up against it. I'm not sure if this one connects to the one that I got before, but we'll find out. Emma Frost, number 2. And number 11. I think this was like 18 issues, 17 issues, something like that. And Emma Frost fans always want to collect the whole thing. So always seems like a good idea to get those because you don't really see them too often. We got the Monster and Madman, The Secret History of Jack the Ripper and Frankenstein's Monster. Maybe a team up. I don't know. It just was a really cool, interesting looking cover. Steve Niles did it, so I'm probably gonna at least read it. Looks like an old bag and board. That cover's kind of harder to see, especially because the light. Sorry about that, but it's part 2, number 2 of that. I don't know how many issues it went. Spider-Man magazine, number 1, newsstand. Seemed like a kind of a no-brainer as well. Spider-Man Punisher family plot, number 2. Awesome Punisher ponytail that, and I've never seen this. I've seen this before at cons and stuff, but I've never seen it out in the wild. And so that was part 1, and then part 2, crazy, creepy looking tombstone. The Amazing Scarlet Spider, number 1. Spider-Man Maximum Clonage, Alpha, or Omega and Alpha. And those will be great foily ones for my boy Mike Hags. I'm going to put his Instagram stuff right here. Check him out on Instagram. He likes foil covers. He always hits up a foil Friday, so I'm going to have to throw those up for that. Peter Parker, Spider-Man number 97. Return of Marvel Zombie. I didn't know he went away. Spider-Man 2099, number 14. Spectacular Spider-Man 244. And this is like a $15 book. It sells all the time for like 10 to 15 bucks. I think it is the first appearance of Kraven's son. If I'm wrong, leave it down in the comments below. I'd like to know. This was a very unexpected find to find in these dollar bins, because that's pretty much where I live. But we got the entire run of the Hood. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that. Covers my favorite out of all of them. 5 and 6. That's a close second. Pretty cool. But Brian K. Vaughan, Kyle Hotz. He's showing up in a movie, right? One of the new movies that's supposed to come out. I don't remember which one it is, but he's going to be in there somewhere. I don't know. I like the weird stuff. This is Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children. I forget what number. I don't know if it has the actual number on the cover here. It does not look like it, but Dances with Cows. It's weird. I'm going to pick it up. Sheena, number 1, in a 2-issue limited series. I always wanted to read this, actually. I remember seeing this on a spinner rack when I was a kid. And I don't know if it was like way after the movie came out and it was still just sitting there, but I don't know. For some reason, I always wanted to read it. No idea if she's commanding elephants or fighting elephants. I hope she's commanding them because elephants are cool. I wouldn't want her to fight an elephant. Sleepwalker, number 18. I'm working on that run. Casada cover. I really like that one. Mars Attacks, 5 of 5. Free temporary tattoo inside. Before you ask, I don't know if it's in there. Cyclops and Further Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. People like whole sets of stuff, so that just seemed like a smart buy. This is Drain number 1. And this is a David Finch cover, and I just thought it was so cool. I got this for My buddy, he is a fan of girls with swords and weapons and all that kind of stuff, knives. So I always get that. Pick those up for him. Xenoscope, Grim Fairy Tales, Bad Girls #1. People love girls and boobs covers, so pick it up. This just was awesome art, and I had to pick it up. It just looks so cool. I'm kind of interested to read it though, because Bunn wrote it. Colin Bunn wrote it. So Wolf Moon #1. It looked really interesting though. Rad art. Snyder Murphy, The Wake #9. I almost have the whole thing again. I always collect the whole thing, reread it, and then sell it off. If you haven't read this is a fantastic read. Highly recommended to everyone. It's really, really good. When I first got back into collecting comics again, this is one of the first stories I read, and it really was cemented me into saying, why did I stop reading comics? It's a great story. Amazing Spider-Man 552. Brand New Day storyline. This is like the first appearance of the Freak or something like that. It's minor key. Cryptozoic Man #1, Midtown Comics exclusive. This just looked so awesome. I had to pick it up. It is a Comic Book Men tie-in. I don't know if one of the guys wrote it or drew it or whatever it is, but it's an homage to Amazing Fantasy 15, and I'm just trying to see all of those, or get all of those actually. Cryptozoic Man #2, it's homage to Dark Knight. Got that one too. And #4, sadly no #3, but all of them were weird covers, especially those two. Well, I mean all of them really. Tomb Raider #11. It's got a shark on it. I'm gonna get it. The Batman Gallery. This was really, really cool because this is just Batman covers done by a bunch of different people, and it was too cool to pass up. It's like all Batman all through the ages, just some fantastic covers in there. It's the size of it's probably about 20-25 pages, not almost the size of a normal book, but it was just too cool to pass up, especially for $1. All right, let's get into this last little stack. This is the better stuff from the stuff that I got in this backyard sale. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I've probably already said that a few times in the intro and all that jazz, but it helps and I appreciate it. Daredevil 595. This has picked up some steam because Daredevil's coming back, right? Born Again. So, and we know Fisk is coming back, and it's a Sienkiewicz cover. That's a rad cover. I love it. Invincible Iron Man #9. It's like the return of Mandarin in this one. It's like a $10 book. It was a while ago. It was like a $15, $20 book a while ago. It's probably like a $5, $10 book now. Ultimate Avengers #3, minor key. New Avengers #49, minor key. I pick this up every time I see it if it's $1. Spider-Man Unlimited #2 and #4. This is like the Fox Kids, based on the Fox Kids run of this Spider-Man Unlimited, which was like kind of a weird character design and kind of a weird cartoon in its own right. If you see these and you can put a whole set together, pick them up because they were pretty low print and hard for a lot of people to find. I found #1 recently, so I'm probably just going to lot these up with the #1. And I think it only went like 5 or 6 issues, but especially the later issues, they're difficult to find. Ultimate Civil War Spider-Ham featuring Wolverham, issue #1. This is like a $10 book too. I was surprised it was in there. Amazing Spider-Man 545. One More Day, part 4 of 4. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #24. One More Day, part 2 of 4. Awesome variant covers. And then also Amazing Spider-Man 544, part 1 of 4 of One More Day. Those are great. These are fantastic covers. I love them. Get them every time I see them. Spider-Man Deadpool #1. 5th printing. Surprisingly, this is like a $10 book. I was very surprised. Spider-Man #1. The gold one. I think this is the 3rd printing of it. The silver is the 2nd. This is the 3rd. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. I think I'm correct. I'm not totally sure. Pit in the Blood. I've said it probably a few times in other videos. Anytime you see Pit and it has the full bleed logo instead of the image logo, like in this one, Pit number 7, right? Pit was still being printed through image. Then it went over to full bleed. I think image still printed it, but it went back to Dale Keown's studio. Pick them up. People are always hunting these. They're way harder to find. So yeah, Pit 7 and Pit in the Blood. Difficult ones to find. Iron Man, the Golden Avenger. This is the photo variant. I was very surprised to learn that this is like a $10 book. Had no clue whatsoever. Invincible Iron Man number 11. This book kind of, everyone lost their mind. I don't know why, but, you know, I mean, I can kind of understand why, because it's Doom and Iron Man put together, and it's RDJ, right? So, yeah. Gwenpool Holiday Special, variant edition. Cool mirror cover there. And the regular edition. Gwenpool fans, always hunting these. And she just showed up in Fortnite, so people are like, Gwenpool, that's so awesome. New Avengers, Illuminati, number 1 and number 2. That's a great homage cover. I love that. But let's hope the Illuminati show back up, right? Because really cool characters, all the smartest minds, right? Last 2 books. Ghost Rider Fear Itself, number 1. Never found this book in the wild before. This is the first appearance of the female Ghost Rider. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, so shame on me, but that's like $15, $20 book. People are always looking for that one. And this one will surprise the crap out of you, probably. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, number 18. This is one of the last issues in this run, the run from DC. This is the first appearance of She-Ra, Princess of Power, in normal size comic books. She showed up in the little mini comics that came with the figures back in the day, but this is the first time she showed up. She has a cameo before this in this run, but this is the money book. This is like a $40, $50 book all day long. So if you see that sitting in the dollar bins, snatch that puppy, because, you know, if you're not a He-Man fan, somebody is, and they will want it. But that's it. That's the run from the Backyard Dig that I went up to LA to go check out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps out. Appreciate it. I've said that probably too many times now, but I appreciate it anyway, and I'll probably have to continue saying it, you know, because that's just how the YouTube algorithm works. But until that point, until the next one, keep digging.